Hello again. If you had watched my other tutorial, we had colored this little girl done by Victoria Case. These stamps are available at Susanna's Custom Art and Card Design. We did her shirt and the balloon in one of the C bundles. It's a bundle of Copics that I helped Susanna put together, and she sells those 4 markers together in her store. The next bundle we're working with is Auburn hair. Obviously these colors can be used for other things, but today I'm going to show you how we would make her hair red. And these colors are E19, E18, E17, and E13. And again, this is a bundle at Susanna's that you can buy. And I'm going to use my darkest color first. And I already have my light source coming in from the right here. She's kind of leaning that way and looking that way, so that's the natural point that the light would come. Sometimes you can look at your images and kind of feel out how the sun or the light would be hitting them, and definitely for her it was coming in towards the right. So these points on her hair are going to be the lightest. So using my darkest color, I'm going to go in here, and a lot of times hair stamped images have lines in them. It's a good guide where you can put some of your highlights in. I'm actually going to do a video of a stamped image that does not have lines in their hair, just so you can see how to color those too. But these kind of are a little bit of a helper guide for you. And I'm not going to use a ton of this dark color. I'm just kind of going in and giving it a little shadow and dimension with this dark color. And again, using a light hand, you don't need to lay down a lot of color, you don't need to press hard. That was E18. Now I'm going to take E19, which is a little redder. And I'm working right over what I've already done and just out just a bit. And this is really the reddest of the 4 colors. So I want to make sure you see this, but that her hair, I don't want it too dark. And again, you can always come back in and add more. And I'm using E17. That's a little bit of a browner. And I'm going forward on what I've already colored. Leaving some spaces for my lightest, which is E13. And here I'm going to just fill everything in, and using circles I'm blending while I'm filling. To really blend these colors good. And like I said, if you feel that you want more of the redder tone, or you want a little bit more shadow, you can come back in and add that. And one of my top questions I get asked daily is, why are Copics so special? You know, why are they different from my Stampin' Up markers? You know, why do I need them? Why do you love them? And you know, they're so much different than the Stampin' Up markers. First of all, most markers are water-based, meaning that you can't layer them. If you rub a lot on your paper with a water-based marker, the paper's going to tear, it's going to get little nibs in it, and they don't blend and layer well. Copics are alcohol-based, so they're meant to be layered as many times as you want. They won't rip your paper. They layer and they blend well together. And they are acid-free. As soon as the markers dry on the paper, the alcohol dries, and they're totally acid-free. So you can use them with your photos. So I'm going to go back in with my darkest color, and there's just a few spots that I want to darken up. Take my reddest color again and go in again. I want it just a little bit redder. And again, this bundle here of these colors, you could use, you know, any 3 if you don't want to use 4. You could use 2, and obviously they can be used for more than just hair. So, and always as my last step, I go back in with my lightest color and I'm blending. Another tip about the Copics is they are waterproof. You can use them on fabrics. You must heat set them before you wash them. The only colors that I have found to really bleed, and apparently Copic is working on this, is the colors here that I'm using. Anything with a red, so red or brown, the darker pinks, and of course any red colors don't tend to wash as well. They bleed a bit. But the other colors, so far so good. So just another tip. So now I'm going to take my highlighting pen, and I'm just going to go in a few spots and give her hair just a few highlights. This is a step you don't have to do. I don't always do it. Just gives a little life to the hair. And that's how I would make her hair Auburn. So thanks for stopping by today.